I recently saw Reading Bukowski talk about curiosity in reading, and also Rincy Reads made a video about why stories matter to her. And I thought this is an interesting topic because here on BookTube we all like to read. And we all want to go and read to escape reality, to discover new things, and basically don't be here in reality. And I think that is a good thing, and both of those videos made good points about this already, and I don't really think I can add anything to the discussion, but I'll try anyways. Because I think I want to read to learn more. The basic thing for reading is traveling to another world, to a world you don't have any access to. This can be a science fiction world which doesn't exist, so you don't have any access to that. Or a fantasy world that's also doesn't exist, other than in your mind or the minds of all the people who read that book. And those are worlds we cannot access. But those are not the only worlds we cannot access. We can also not access the world of a 10-year-old African child, because I'm not a 10-year-old African child. I don't have any other way of accessing that world apart from reading a book about that person. The only world that I can actually access is the world of the 38-year-old woman living in Germany, and with everything else that's going on in my life. This is actually the only world I can really access. But there are so many other worlds. There are people living in other countries all over the world, having interesting lives, experiencing interesting things, and I cannot know about these things or learn about these things other than reading about them. And that's why I love reading, because I can learn about other people. I can see how other people deal with situations that are completely different to my life, or maybe even similar to my life, and maybe learn something from that and say, oh, maybe the next time this happens to me, I'll just chill a little bit more, or I should protect myself more, or do this or that. I don't know. But that's why I love reading, because it tells me more about my life and myself, and also about others, so that I'm not the most important thing in the world, maybe. Because, let's be honest, we all think ourselves a little bit too important. And reading sometimes shows me that other people are even more important than I am. Weird idea, I know. I guess that's all I have to say about this. I like to read to learn about others and to live in other worlds that I cannot access, real or fictional. What about you?
One question I always get asked as a reader is why I read.